What is going on, guys? It's your boy here again, Dean, giving you guys the sickest decks for the Omens Eternal release. That's right. And once again, I'm going to be playing all of these, and these are all from Japanese Twitter. I'm hitting that real life net deck button, and then I'm sharing with you guys. This deck is 41 cards, but I really couldn't argue with it. It won a like 33, 34 man regional in Japan. Or not a regional, but like a locals, like a big ass locals that we wish that we could have in the West. At least I wish I could have a 32 man. But yeah, this is just a really sick Lishenna deck because I know that's what everyone's wanting to play is Lishenna Rune. We've been waiting for an archetype that feels cool. I mean, we had Chimera. Chimera's okay, but Chimera, that's not a waifu. So first, the most important part of the deck is you will need to buy the Erasmus Leader. If you do not own it, it probably hurts your win rate quite a bit. So, yeah, that's the first step is going to be buying Erasmus. After you've bought Erasmus, you can buy the rest of the deck, including your expensive as hell Agnes's. But actually, we're going to be starting off with the triple Angelic Snipe. It can be Lamplet. Doesn't really matter. It's just a 1 mana deal 2. It's a spell. Okay card. I do want to say, there was another deck I saw. I have another Lishenna deck that I do want to share someday, but it's like 50 cards. It was really sick, but this one's good enough. This one's good enough. I had to choose one that was actually good. Destruction Refrain. We got 3. This new card, it searches our Lishenna, and then it also is able to AoE the board in the late game. Basically the late game, because we're going to have those amulets set up. And then we get a 3 mana board wipe. So yeah, definitely a super good card. Next up, we have Gingerbread House. Looks like we're on 2 of it. It heals 3. Just being able to increase our health. Very good. And it's going to be able to be cashed in with our concentrations in the mid game. Just a way to not die to aggro. I liked it more in like the other build that I saw, but it's okay here. Triple Agnes, being able to recycle a spell from our grave, -1/-1 across the board, so we're able to like reduce threats, and while also removing threats with the spells. And then it's just all around a good card. I don't really have to explain this one. The price says it all. New card, I don't know if this one's good. Servant Destruction, 2 mana, 2/2. If there's 3 cards on our board, it evolves for free. Otherwise, it evolves for 2. A little heavy. And then on evolve, we get to select an enemy follower in the field, deal 2 damage to it, and its leader. Yeah, this is definitely like a turn 7 onward card. Pretend that this says 7 in the corner. This is in refunds 5 mana. That's kind of the way to look at this card. You are never in a position to be doing this on 3 or 4. Just kind of the way it is. Monochrome Destruction. This is, we choose an enemy follower, deal 2 damage to if we got 2 Isle Tree cards. So if we played Lishenna already. Ping 2, heal 2. That's right. Definitely super good on helping pressure our opponent's life total. Reduce the clock that they have because this deck is slow as shit. Triple Surefire Bullet, removing our opponent's threats and then just, staying alive. Triple Merlin, being able to search our deck for any spell. Pay 2 to evolve. Of course, we're on triple Evo to be able to recast a spell that costs 3 or less in our grave. So it's going to be able to recast the sweetest spells that we're about to go over. First, Concentration. Heal 3. Earthright. Draw 2. Or otherwise, we draw 1. Definitely a super good card. It's going to be able to get rid of these stacks that are going to be clogging our board. We're going to be board locked until we manage to get these concentrations to get rid of these gingerbread houses. Double Craving Splendor. I call this a Garnet. It's a Garnet. This card is still like kind of mid. We're not on the Gilnelly's package. I think that package is a little too many slots that are, I don't think they're doing a whole lot for us. Or we're going to be dealing 4 damage for 3 mana, and we're going to be healing for 1. I guess it's okay. It's got a little bit of heal in it. Recast it with Merlin. I'm not the biggest fan of this card. I'd much rather have like something that actually kills something. Truth's Education. This is here to be recycled with Merlin. We get to choose one of 3 effects. If we have 2 mage followers, we will not have 2 mage followers on our board. So, yeah, we get to choose one of these effects. We get to draw 2, deal 3 damage to the enemy leader, or deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. This is our Demonic Strike to be recast with Merlin, or it's our Fate's Hand. It's kind of like an all-in-one slot. It's okay. Triple or double Witch Bolt. Witch Bolt's good. Raw, you just be able to play it down, deal 5 damage. If we have an Evolve follower on our board, which we probably will, we might at least, we're also going to be able to draw a card. That means every time we Evo Merlin and recast this thing, we get a draw and a ping 5. This card is definitely better than this. This card is quick, though, so it is what it is. New Face of Rune. Here we go. Lishenna. 4 mana, 2/4. Terrible stats, but it is what it is. On play, we get a Destruction in white and Destruction in white, black into our EX area. One of which is a token that says it's for 1 mana, and it says at the beginning of your turn, heal 2. And the other one is a 2 mana amulet that says at the beginning of your turn, deal 2 damage to enemy leader. So they're going to be heal 2, deal 2. Basically, you play this on 4, and then on 5, you promote both amulets, and then you be able to float 2 for like one of your removal spells. And then after that, you're playing hard control, getting the value game. And then maybe on turn 7 or 8, you'd be able to put down a second Lishenna and then promote more amulets. And then your board is 4 amulets. That's my dream, at least. Triple Erd. Erd is good in the mirror match. Like we said, on turn 4, we're going to be playing Lishenna. And then on turn 5, we're going to be playing Lishenna's amulets. But if in response to our opponent playing Lishenna, we Erd their amulet, yeah, your deck sucks. What are you going to do? We're going to win. That's what we're going to do. So we're playing Erd. Erd is also good into Egg. So we're going to be able to get rid of Explosions, Humpties, or whatever it is that's their consistency piece in their EX area after they dump their hand. 1 Execution, also for the mirror. So, you know, sometimes we don't have the Erd. Lishenna, she gets down the amulets, and we go, nah, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Definitely a nice tech choice. Double Alchemical Lore. I think this is for Humpty. It's like, they're going to Andromeda you. They're going to Humpty you. You need an out to that board. You have the Gingerbread to heal. You have the Concentrations to heal. You have, from turn 6 onward, you even have Destruction Refrain to, like, AoE the board for a bit. Or, I guess this thing's probably not going to AoE the board for enough. But, like, basically, I think the Alchemical Lore is there to just basically clean up the egg board if they get it out early. And then you can continue playing the game from there. Definitely an okay tech choice. I do like it a lot, and that's another reason we're showing off the decks. Probably their 41st card, actually. Just being able to put the second one in, so maybe you don't have to Merlin for it. Any card you have to Merlin for, by the way, in the early game is like probably fake. Like Merlin for Execution, always too slow. If you're Merlin for Alchemical Lore, your opponent better have had like an anemic turn before that, that you were doing that. So yeah, definitely the second one's probably so you can maybe like see it sometimes without having to Merlin for it. 1 Rico, I don't know if you want to play one of this. This card seems pretty good. We already are playing an archetype that doesn't really keep followers on board, so she's always able to pop something and then deal 3 damage. And then the last new card. Every Japanese list had this guy as like a 2 of. I do not understand fully. I like Ryo. I think he's sick. I think this card is sick. I just don't know what he's doing for us. So we're able to discard a mage card. There's a couple of them in the deck. Merlin, you know, these guys are not mage. Yeah, you know, there's himself. You can discard himself, or you can discard Merlin. Deal 9 damage to an enemy follower. Basically, Jesus Christ, dude, I don't know what we're doing with this. We Evo him. So it's 9 mana total, or 8 with an orb. And then we're able to top check 9 and then put 3 mana or lower cards into our EX area and play them for free. Look, who am I to argue with the one who won this big event, this big locals? This card is sick. We don't have a lot of good targets. You can get like Witch Bolts to draw more cards. You can get Concentrations to heal. There's no actual real way to kill our opponent with this card. I really don't know what it's for. It's a 9. This is a 9/9 vanilla we play for 9, and then like it taps us out. Card is sick though. You know, I really wish there was just like better cards in the deck to take advantage of him. I don't know. He was in the deck, so I shared it with you guys. That's right. He's cool. Maybe if you were looking to improve the deck, you might start by cutting him, actually. So, you know, this is it's something to help us, you know, at the beginning of the deck building process if you want to improve. But yeah, so that's it for this video. If you liked it, smash that like button. Hit that notification bell because we still have 3 classes to go for Omens Eternal. And we're going to begin those videos out shortly. Until next time, this is your boy Dean signing out.